I've been running with them dogs. Hey, running with them dogs. I've been running with them dogs. Yeah, running with them dogs. Chopping hit them, yeah, that cut split it like I ain't a nigga hunting in the logs. You know, I've been in the woods.
So today, I'm going to talk about, so we know that I just came home from federal prison. And everybody was like, oh, so, how was it when you first came home? Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. It was nothing like I expected. No. I had pictured big parties. Everybody was like, oh, I'm so excited that you came home. Like, this big hoo-ha, like you see everybody celebrating, like, oh, like Yeezy home, you know, all that hooray after someone does a long time in federal prison. But you know what I got? The same amount of energy that I got when I was in prison, how I felt forgotten about, is the same exact thing that I felt when I came home. Not many people welcomed me home. I had such bad anxiety that I didn't want to be bothered. I couldn't even really come outside because I was locked in for the COVID lockdown for so long, and we were locked inside, that my anxiety had gotten so bad that I didn't want to come outside. So just to go to the store was really hard for me. Just to see my friends was hard for me. So everything that I had pictured when I came home was nothing like I had expected it to be. So people ask me, like, was it what you expected coming home after 5 years? No. I came home. My youngest son didn't talk to me for a whole week. People in my family died from COVID. I couldn't see my family for the first month. I couldn't go outside. I couldn't walk down the street without having really bad anxiety. I didn't know what to do because everything had changed. I didn't know that I had to bring certain bags into grocery stores because that's what the new thing was. I kept forgetting my mask because certain states you had to wear a mask, certain states you didn't have to wear a mask. Like, I caught COVID the first week I was home. It was just bad. And then people kept saying, like, hey, it's me. And I would look at them like, who are you? I don't remember you. Because while I was gone, nobody reached out to me. It's like everybody forgot about me. And when I came home, I felt like everybody really forgot about me. It was like I was still in prison. So this whole hoopla, is what I called it, about how I expected like this big, huge homecoming after you do so many years in prison. No, the only thing I wanted to do is I wanted to barricade myself in the house because I didn't know what to do. I feel institutionalized. I still do the same thing. Little tiny noises wake me up. I can't sleep at night. Sometimes I feel like I'm still in prison. I've been home since January 14th, and I feel like I still can't function. So was I expecting what I expected it to be, what it is? No. It's 100 times worse. It's 100 times worse than what I thought it would be. It's way, way harder coming home because after being on a COVID lockdown for 2 years. It's just harder. Everybody who forgot about you will still forget about you. Most of the time, just speechless. I still have bad anxiety. I still don't want to go outside. So if I'm like this now, how the hell am I going to get a job? Welcome to being in prison during the COVID lockdown. And they tell you, you'll be fine. You'll be okay. The COVID lockdown in women's facilities was like doing shoe time. We didn't always be on the flats. We didn't always get out of our cells. You had to be in a work unit. So yeah, maybe I'm still institutionalized. A lot of shit happened to me when I was in prison. I lost my grandparents. My son got addicted to drugs. And I lost a part of me. But I also changed a lot about me. And now it is what it is. Now I just need to figure out how to get back to normal. And figure out how I can function again and not be institutionalized. That's the hardest part about coming out of prison after 5 years, because nothing is the same. It's just not.